Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Thursday, the 20th of January, 2021. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I would love to see you in there. In that, I do general channeling for the collective, but I also give mini reads as well. So if you've got a question for your higher self, come along in there. You can ask that. It's for donations for those mini reads. I do have private readings available as well from my website, BeHealing.com. Now, they're limited availability because I've got limited time, and I do them within 48 hours. So you need to check back if they're all sold out. Just keep on checking back. A day later, 2 days later, you should be able to find one. I'll pop a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there as well. So let's see what we've all got going on in the energies today. Leave behind what's no longer you. So there's a letting go to do today. Okay. Things that aren't for you, or things that aren't yours to hold on to. Illumination, something coming to light, passion. It's the same cards that we had yesterday. Something's come to light, something that you're passionate about, and there's cuddle. So there's some kind of an emotional reaction that you're having to that and needing to emotionally nurture yourself. So that could be what the letting go is to do, is whatever came to light yesterday about passion, it might not be moving forward and it's not yours to control. And so just kind of let it go. I think the leaving behind what's no longer you is more of a leaving behind what isn't yours to take over. You're not in control of it. Leave other people to sort stuff out. You might just have to wait. Now, of course, if something is your responsibility, your inner work to do, then absolutely do that. But I do feel that a lot of us at the moment are in these situations where we've done the work ourselves and we're ready. There might be still stuff to do, but the major limiting factors are other people's stuff to do, and so we just need to take a step back. Emperor, this is the divine masculine coming up. Now we had the divine feminine, the Empress, in yesterday's reading. Now we have the Emperor coming up, divine masculine. What's a divine masculine? Well, it's a masculine energy, man or a woman. Because we all have we all have feminine and masculine energies within us, but a lot of them are men. And what makes them divine is that they are leveled up. You know, they're doing the inner work and all of that kind of stuff. That they know themselves, self-love, all of that stuff. So it's someone that's doing the work. And this is what it could be. You might need to take a back seat now and watch the Emperor go through something. Watch the masculine go through something, or let them step up. Let them take that step up while you're just waiting. What else have we got? Some deception here. 7 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Working on something and reaping rewards from the work that you've done. What else? There's a level of victory from that as well. I'm hearing for the 8 of Pentacles. Let's get one more out. 8 of Cups, walking away from something, emotional attachment. Walking away from some kind of an emotional attachment. Now, that could be about, you could have an emotional attachment to, say, loving and caring for people and wanting to step in and save them from their own lessons and that kind of thing. You might need to, I think there's a big message here of taking a step back and not stepping in when it's not yours to step in. We need to leave people to their lessons. So the masculine here, the Emperor, 8 of Voices, they're bound by something. They've got to break themselves free from it. They've got a choice to make, and it's not a choice that they've been making. So there's a choice that they've been backing away from making in the past. It's like a difficult choice, and so they were trying not to make it. They were trying to move forward without making that choice, but it's got them bound. Didn't know the way forward. It's been confusing to them and made them emotional, but it's holding them back from this 10 of Materials, from love, from success, from family, but from material wealth too. So there's a restrictive energy here on the masculine. They've got to break themselves free of it. Very bound at the moment, and it's a choice that they've been avoiding maybe for some time because they're confused about it, but it is blocking them from everything that they want here. The happily ever after kind of an energy. Now, it could be hard to see someone going through that, but go through it. They must. You can't do it for them. They need to make that choice themselves. What's behind this? Letting go. Let go of it. Let go of it. It's theirs to take. It's theirs to take. Why have we got the Seven of Swords here? Oh, there's a lot of cards coming out. It feels like there's an urgency in the energy, and I don't feel there is, but we might feel like we're losing something here. The Seven of Swords, what's this deception about? Queen of Emotions, this is you. This is you being open and nurturing and caring. Yeah. So as you're going through this, you're going to have to nurture yourself. Remember that Cuddles card came out. Nurture yourself in that rather than wanting to nurture the other person. The nurturing of the other person is going to allow them to stay in this stuck energy rather than making the decision. It's almost like you need to push them away and say, okay, you deal with this, you make your decision, and then come back rather than being open. And so don't deceive yourself. Five of Voices is about chaos and conflict. Don't deceive yourself that this is yours to take on. What's yours to take on is how you're dealing with this emotionally yourself. The Sun is going to come out. It's going to be revealed in time. But the Knight of Material says it's going to be slow progress to get there. So this is saying, deal with the emotional chaos and conflict inside of yourself instead of trying to deal with what's going on for the masculine here. Let them do it. They need to do it. This is a rite of passage for the divine masculine. And not all of them are going to get through it. This rite of passage, not all are going to step up. But trust them to do it. Those that will. Slow but steady, again, it's not going to be fast, but it's divine timing. So it does feel like the divine masculine has been on the verge of making this decision, maybe for a long time, but I've managed to get away with not making it. Maybe the Queen of Emotions has always stepped in to take care of him. You know, mollycoddling kind of an energy so that they don't need to step up. And it feels like this is it's not going to be fast, but they need to stand on their own 2 feet and do it and make these decisions themselves. Eight of Pentacles, this is your energy of the work that you've been putting in, reaping the rewards from that. So Five of Emotions, even though it feels like you're being a cold hard bitch, is what this card is saying with a frosty heart, even though you're Elsa, even though if you feel like Elsa, the work that you've put in to get to the point of being like Queen of Swordsy kind of an energy this is, it's going to lead to what it is that you want, the Knight of Emotions. I've got this feeling about this. I was just getting a download then about this Knight. You see, the work that you've put in, all that inner work that you've put in, the self-love, everything, all the healing work that you've done, all of it, you're going to reap the rewards of that. But you can only reap the rewards of that by bringing in an equal into your life. So they've got to do that work. They've got to complete that work. I'm not saying that they've not done the work. They obviously are if they're stepping up. But they've got to complete that work. You've got to leave them to complete that work. And in a way, frost your heart over so that they can do it themselves, and then they can come in on the horse like a knight in shining armor, giving you that proper love offer. Otherwise, it's not love. If they're not loving themselves, it's not love. Do you get what I mean? So the work that you've been putting in for yourself, self-love thing, makes you available for a divine relationship. But you need to expect that of them too. Shut down from them, even though you want to be the Queen of Emotions here and be ooey-gooey with them. Can't do that. Otherwise, they're never going to be an equal. They're never going to come in as an equal. Now the Knight of Emotions comes in. What is behind this? So it's going to pay off in the end, but look at all these slow and steady Knight of Materials, slow and steady card there. It's not going to happen fast. It's all good though. It is all good. And so, yeah, there could be a bit of a battle with yourself thinking and feeling like you're doing the wrong thing, like you should be open to them, but you're doing the right thing if you're doing that. So Eight of Cups, walking away from the emotional attachments. Now that could be a feeling of guilt, of not mothering them, not doing it for them, that you're walking away from that, but you're leaving something behind here. Got clarity on that. Nine of Emotions, to get your wishes. So you've got clarity on what it is that you need to walk away from. That can be an emotion. to get your wishes fulfilled. So it's a tricky kind of a dealing with yourself kind of a day, not going backwards, dealing with your emotions instead, and allowing things to unfold. What's behind this? Because all signs lead to it, this being very good outcome. Yeah, new beginnings, a very good outcome. So don't falter now, don't step in now, don't go, oh, it's all right, you don't need to do it. They do need to do it. Okay, so what's going on in our love lives? Because I think I'm talking about our love lives here. What's going on in our love lives? For anything important in life, there's a rite of passage to get to it, and seems we're going through that at the moment. Forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So stop focusing on the problems and your person going through problems, or what they're not doing, or what they've been through and all of that, and what you've been through. Focus instead on the outcome that you want in this. See them succeeding and then lead them to it. Trust them. What else in our love lives today? Honor your feelings. There you go. This is what it's about for you today. Honoring your feelings, feeling your feelings, and dealing with your feelings of your response to what someone else is going through. I mean, really, it's none of your business what someone else is going through, even if you're in a relationship with them. It's their business. Leave them to it. Now, this could signal like the end of codependent patterns in you, where you can really detach from what is not yours, leaving behind what is no longer you, leaving behind what is not yours to take care of. Codependency has us doing the opposite of that, has us picking up everyone else's stuff when it doesn't help to do that. What else in our love lives? Memories. Could be feeling nostalgic about your love life today. There could be an urge to kind of go backwards and just be in that, to say, oh, it doesn't matter, you don't need to do it, you don't need to step up, you don't need to do that work. That would be coming from a place of fear if you do that. So this is also peering at them, peering at your person, going, are they going to do it? Are they going to make that choice? Are they going to do the right thing? Are they going to be able to handle it? Are they going to step up? Are they going to do that thing that they need to do? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. Heartbreak. You could be breaking your heart by not trusting them in this, or by trying to control the outcome or the situation. Just let it unfold and trust them. If they don't step up, they're not the right person for you. If they don't step up, they're not the right person for you. Let it be a rite of passage for them. Too many. Tell us more in our love lives today. What else is going on in our love lives today? A betrayal. Oh no. Now, this could be a past trigger that you've got. So you could have been betrayed in the past. Someone cheated on you in the past, and you could be scared that this is going on now. For some of you, it might be going on now. For some of you, it isn't going on now. It's just the fear of that that's coming up today. So your emotional issues could be coming up today to leave behind. So however you're feeling about what the Emperor's doing at the moment is for you to be dealt with today. So you can get trust in them, trust them. And I'm not talking about blind trust of a person. Like I said, they may not step up. And if they don't step up, well, then you know that they're not your person. Hold your head up high and keep on doing your work. Somebody will step up eventually. But remain in this positive outlook for them. Now, it rules in infidelity. So there's something I'm not feeling for the majority of you that there's something going on here. Now I've got two cards of like infidelity and cheating and stuff like that. But I feel like this is more of you standing up for what's right for you, you know. What are your rules around infidelity? You know, because it's all different, isn't it? I mean, we could be texting somebody, 100 times a day, and then saying, no, I'm not being this infidel. I can't think what the word is. I'm not doing that because nothing has happened. Like we haven't kissed each other or anything, but there is something going on. There is something going on, and so we all have different rules around that. Someone might not think that there's something going on if you're texting someone 100 times a day, but this might be about you getting clear about this, of what is infidelity and what isn't, especially if you're being triggered around that today. Be careful today if somebody is telling you that something's okay when it's not. I just want to put that out there. Someone might be stepping on your boundaries today about infidelity, saying that's not cheating because nothing happened, Just be careful around that today. That's just for some of you. I don't feel that's for everyone, so don't worry about that if that's not the case at all. But there could be some fears coming up around betrayal and infidelity, maybe from the past. What else do we need to know about today? Hidden secrets that can harm you. Talk about things today. If stuff like that is coming up, you need to talk about it and get very clear on it. Don't be avoidant of the tricky topics today. Claw, be careful. Do not take risks. Icky energy. Ant. Work, achievement, success. Put your head down, do your work, that kind of thing. Don't get too caught up in all of this emotional stuff that's going on. Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. Yes, the situations in the balance that require careful handling, and really focus on the careful handling of yourself rather than trying to carefully handle the situation. The only thing that you can handle here is yourself, and then trust other people to handle themselves too. Now, I'm not saying like don't talk about your stuff and your rules and all of that. Absolutely do that. But you know what I mean? Don't try and control other people and the situations. There's nothing you can do about that. So something is unfolding at the moment, and it's teetering on the edge. It says the situation is in the balance. It could go either way. It could go either way. The Emperor might not step up. He might not. He's got two choices to make there. It could always make the other choice. It's uncertain at the moment. He's trapped at the moment. It could go either way. It's in the balance right now. All you can do is focus on yourself. So think of a yes. It's a bit dramatic. The energy is really dramatic today. Think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly. This is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading. It's not a private reading. But if you do want me to use one of those red and green crystals for you for a particular question that you've got, come along to my Psychic Cafe show. That's on 3 times a week here on YouTube, and I'll do that for you. I'll pull cards out as well, give you a mini read for more clarity on the subject. There's for donations in there. I can also use them as well in private readings. So book yourself in for a private reading. I'll pop a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box below. After you've booked in, if you've got questions to ask for your reading, just click on the Contact Us page and put your questions in there. How best to deal with these energies today? Okay. The King of Swords. Don't overthink this, but have clarity on yourself, your stance, your rules, what you want, and all of that. Get really clear on yourself today, and don't overthink what anyone else is going through, because that is the unknown stuff. It's the uncertain stuff. Let the uncertain stuff be uncertain. 6 of Swords, you're being led out of the choppy waters here. The universe is helping you here to get to the place that you want to be. You've planted the seeds. Is it going to grow? Well, you'll see. You'll see if it does grow, but there's nothing you can do once you've planted those seeds. Sure, you can tend to the environment, but there's only so much you can do. And you just have to sit back and then hope that it grows and watch it grow from there. Okay, so think of a yes or no answer question. Pause the video if you're not ready. Your answer is yes. Go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment as well. What is this all about for you? It does feel like very dramatic energy, like it really is in the balance. But it does feel like it's going to take time still. It's big. This is big life-changing stuff, I think, that I'm talking about here. Let me know what it is for you anyway in the comments. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. You're all very much appreciated. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do one of these daily energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which I'd love to see you in and give you a mini read in there. And I do 3 pick a card reads a week as well. So check that out on my YouTube channel by clicking that subscribe button down there. Have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow.